So today we just want to take a look at the functionality of the paper, scissors, stone little device. So starting from the left, we have the two players, A, B, C, and D, F, all representing their rock, paper, or scissors. So these are our 6 input here. So our first step is to make these 3 bits input into 2 bits input, which becomes M1 and M0. And for the second player is N1 and N0. And after that, we go through these gates, and then we had a very raw output of whether the light should be red or green. And these raw, I mean that they're not considering the flashing functionality here. And then we route them back to these multiplexers, which then will have this flashing functionality with the clock that we have here. So if we now trying to enable the tick, so now we can actually play around with this. So right now, since there is no input, these are the final correct output of 4 LED lights. So as we label here, these are for player 1, these 2 are for player 2. Now, since there's no input, all lights should be off. And let's start by a normal round. So if player 1 has rock, and this green light lights on, and the player 1 has no lights because player 1 has no input. Whenever a player has no input, his or her lights are always going to be off, and the other one will automatically be the winner here because he's not cheating. The player's not cheating. However, if the player is cheating, and although the other person didn't do anything, the cheater player will still have this red light flashing. So if we play a normal round, say the player 1 has rock and the other one has rock as well, then we have a draw here. And we indicated different colors of the green light here to represent different players. So in a draw, both green lights will flash. So if the other player chose paper, in which in this case, the paper wins, so the second player has green light and the first player has a red light. So if we look at a scissor, now in this case, player 1 wins, player 2 lose. So we have the correct output for the light here. And so if in this scenario, if one of them cheats, we see that the other player automatically wins. However, whoever cheats at the red light flashing. So if both of them cheats, same case. So it doesn't matter as long as they're not pushing like just only one button, they all count as cheats. So always red light flashing. And we can play a little more with this just to see that in all some circumstances. We have previous paper, rock, obvious paper wins. This is a draw. And then scissors, scissor wins. So yes. And then so player 1 has scissors, and then we have rock. Correct result, rock beats scissor, and then in this case, scissors beats paper, correct? And then we have a draw. So green light flashes. And that's about it. And it shows that we have the correct functionality here.